Okay, you guys, I'm going to show you how to put in a whatever color you decide, how you put a track in your hair. What you're going to do, what I always do, always make sure it's human hair. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just go ahead and use my flat iron on the hair just to make it nice and soft, because you want it to be able to lay correctly. If it don't lay correctly, I mean, if you don't have it curled and stuff, it's not going to lay correctly. So just make sure you go ahead and flat iron and then kind of give it just a little curl too, because when you're trying to find out how long you want the hair, when you got it kind of looking exactly like the hair with a little curl, it's easy to cut it and make it look really good. So what I already did was I went ahead and just flat ironed and gave it a nice little curl. And what you're going to do is you're going to determine where you want your actual track to lay. I mean, if you want it to be in the back, you just put it in the back. If you want it to be in the front, you just put it in the front. You use how many ever tracks you want, but you don't have to use too many tracks, because when you're doing color like this, you don't want to have too much of this in your hair, unless you want to. I mean, if you want to, it's up to you, but I don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and see where I'm going to cover. I want it to be in my bangs, so I'm going to go ahead and section off my bangs, which you guys need to go ahead and section it off, and I'll be back at you guys, okay? I'll be right back. Give you guys a quick tip, because I'm about to actually remove this this actual track right here. What you're going to do is, if you already glued in your hair, make sure you have that glue remover to be able to remove the actual track. You never want to just rip a track off. I don't even care if it's on a net and weave cap. Just make sure, like, if it's loose and it just kind of come up, that's fine. But if it don't, always use your C2 solvent or some kind of glue remover before you try to get your actual track off. So I'm about to remove this track so I can put another one on, and I'll be back at you guys, okay? But I just want to tell y'all that quick tip. Bye. Okay, you guys, I have gotten my purple track out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and measure my other track that I wanted to be able to put in. Always measure the track before you put it in the actual hair, because you don't want it to be too big. What I always do, like if I'm replacing the track, I just go back off that same track that I took out and see how long that is, and I just kind of put it up and make it kind of like a example for me to know how long and stuff I need it to be. And if it's not long enough, I'll just go ahead, either make it shorter or make it longer. Make sure you have some scissors. You always need some scissors. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just put the orange hair up to my actual bang, or wherever the position I desire it to be. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue on it. If I wanted to sew it in, I can sew it in, but I'm not going to sew it in. I'm just going to put glue on it, because I just want something quick and easy. And the best glue to me to use is the Salon Pro. I mean, it may be a little bit higher, but it works excellent. And you can always use your old hair back over, so make sure you keep the purple hair. We're going to be washing that and reusing that over, because y'all guys, it's a recession. You do not have to throw away your hair. I mean, your hair don't get old. Hair is just like hair on your hair. I mean, on your actual head. It's human hair, so. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just put the glue right on this track. So put whatever glue you decide right on the track. And the way that you can be able to tell which way to put it, see which way lays better. You see that this way right here is kind of smoother. So whichever way looks smoother, that's the way that you're supposed to put it. And I'm going to just put it right on that strip. Just give it a nice little thin strip. And you don't have to even put that much glue on it, because you don't want too much glue on it anyway. And this glue is like some really good glue too. Even that liquid gold. If your hair is blonde, use the liquid gold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to put it exactly where I want it to lay. And I'm going to do the same exact thing. I always usually put about at least 2 tracks. I mean, you can put as many tracks as you want, but I don't like to put too many tracks, especially since I'm doing a neon color, because it's a time and a place for it, and to me, I work in a business setting, so I don't want it to be too, too out there. Some people, they're able to do that though. And the best thing to do, if you don't use a good glue like Salon Pro, just go ahead and use a blow dryer, because if you use a blow dryer, it makes it stick even better. But with me using the Salon Pro, I don't need to use a blow dryer to make the actual track stay. So what you would do is, if you wanted to use the blow dryer, you just put the track on just like I did, and you just put the blow dryer, just kind of let the blow dryer dry it just a little bit. It doesn't take long, and each strand, if you want to, you can do with the blow dryer, and that makes it hold even better. But see, again, like I said, I'm not keeping this in really long, so I'm not trying to make it stay a really, really long time. I'm sorry, I got this all in my hair, in my eyes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same exact thing to this next track. I'm going to put some glue on it, on the ends. And what I already done was I always make sure that you see how long the actual track is, because you don't want your track to be too long that it doesn't, you know, fit where it's supposed to be. And I'm just going to put again some glue. It don't take that much. A little bit goes a long way. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just go ahead and place it exactly where I want the track to lay. So wherever you want the track to lay, that is the way that you place it. And you just hold it just for a little bit. And if, say for instance, if you're sewing, you're going to do the same exact thing, but instead of you gluing it like I'm gluing it, you'll be sewing your actual hair in. And that's a good, easy way to be able to change your hair color without having to use rinses and different things like that. Because a lot of people was asking me, how did I put my purple hair in? And this is how I do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut it into a bang. I do have a video on how to cut your hair into a bang. I'm going to cut it into a bang. Once I get it in a bang, I am going to come back at you guys and show you how to curl it. My camera is going to die out, so I don't want to make this too long. So I'll be back at you guys, okay? Bye. Okay, you guys, now blend in the actual weave with the other weave. And what you're going to do is you're going to take, just kind of put a little hand in the middle. Go ahead and section off, because you got to be able to see. And you can be able to cut the hair, just kind of cut it kind of going down. Don't cut it straight, if that makes any sense. But I'm going to show you guys what I mean. Again, like I said, I got a video on how to actually cut your bangs, so you can take a look at that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just cut it. So I'll come back at you guys after I get done cutting it, okay, so you can see what I mean. Grab it. So you see how it went up? Don't never go straight across, because when you go straight across, that's when it's always. And what I do, like right now, because I told you guys I hate when hair get in my eye. You see how that's kind of longer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my paper towel and I'm going to pay attention to it. I'm going to cut it so it can be able to be the same length as this. So I'll come back at you guys when I'm finished, okay? Bye. Make sure you do each section. Okay, you guys, I'm pretty much done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back at you guys when I'm finished with the actual end result. I have added the actual orange in already. And what I did was I just flat ironed it with the rest of the hair. You just treat it exactly like you would your regular hair. And you guys, I told you to put 2 tracks in. when it's a neon color, something really bright, if I was you guys, I'll probably just put one track in, because you don't want it to be too bright. I mean, unless you want it really bright, but I don't want mine like too bright, so I just put one track in. I'm just gonna just keep on going around and just curling my hair, and when I get finished, I'll come back at you guys. Bye.